name is Brian Withycombe, and if you're unfamiliar with me, well, I understand. A simple Google search should do the trick. I have performed and played piano and keyboards professionally for most of my life. I've been recording, writing, producing, arranging, orchestrating, and emulating instruments since I was 20 years old. I've taught private piano and music theory lessons now going on 28 years, and I've been teaching online over 10. In the last 2 years, I started a mentoring program for advanced students wishing to pursue a career in the music business. My students range from zero experience beginners, kids as young as 5 and up, people who have played in the past but lost motivation, some amazing child prodigies, Fortune 500 COOs and CEOs, all the way to professional performing and touring musicians. I'm proud of my students' success. My teaching method varies a bit and is different from other paths, but it works. It goes something like this. When you know more about the music you are about to play than you can actually execute, you'll be inspired to practice more, because knowledge is a powerful motivator. In other words, when your head is ahead of your hands, look out. Experience has taught me that there's not a one-size-fits-all with respect to how I approach each and every student. You are all unique, and you're not cut from the same mold. No two people learn or process information the same way. And because of that, if you only have one single approach or path, well, it's simply not going to work for every person. I mean, playing scales and patterns is important for your hands and some basic music theory, and we do that. But they can quickly become boring and uninspiring unless you have something to apply these techniques to. And that's where I come in. Because the most important thing that you need is a teacher that motivates you. Because, we all need a little push sometimes to get going. I mean, I did, right? Online lessons are really effective because of a couple pretty important points. One is player perspective. You can watch me play with the same perspective as if you were playing yourself. And that makes it easy to emulate, copy, or, at least understand what it is I'm doing. Okay? There's also lesson flexibility. With online lessons, finding times that work for you, days that work best, and just generally scheduling and rescheduling is much more flexible. And it gives you more time to practice. I mean, think about all the time you spend driving to and from a music school or music store. Well, now you can use that time to play and practice. And you're playing your instrument, and you'll be learning and getting to play your instrument as opposed to, some cheap keyboard or out-of-tune school or store piano. And finally, practicing. Well, practice makes perfect, correct? Yeah, pretty simple. The more you practice, the faster you advance. However, in today's world, I understand that many of my students have very busy lifestyles. And some weeks it can be difficult to find the time to practice, or even in some cases, just sit down and play. Well, guess what? That's okay. No guilt trips, okay? As long as you have the desire to play, we will keep it moving forward. Consistency is what ultimately works in the long run, and that leads to better things down the road. Even if you have little time to practice, well, you can still grow and get better if you just stay consistent week to week. I'm telling you, it's amazing what an hour a week can do over the course of months. And as far as your experience is concerned, it doesn't matter if you've never played an instrument or you've played your entire life and are just in need of a little spark. All I require is the desire to learn. And believe me, if you have that, the rest takes care of itself. Experience has provided me with the tools to get you to achieve your musical goals in as short a period of time that is possible. That is my commitment to you. Music is an amazing lifelong friend that never goes away and is always there for you, no matter what. Playing music will change your life forever. If you're interested in studying piano and music theory with me, let's set up a phone conversation and talk about your goals. Please remember, no goal is too small and, for that matter, too big. All you need is the desire.